management isn't a fan of psychometrics? Or what if the company culture, I mean, there's still some companies who haven't used or have rarely used psychometrics, have used those kind of tools to test people. So if you were talking to that group, how would you explain the value of psychometrics or testing or using those kind of tools for development? Let's say they're a bit critical of them.
Yeah, I think I try and shy away from the word test. Just because I know if a person's already resistant to it, they'll hear that word in a different way than we would. So I kind of just say it's like it's a measure of personality. It's a conversation starter. It's even assessment I think sounds slightly less loaded than test, but I prefer to kind of use questionnaire or measurement where possible. And I think I would always have a clear business case of why we're using that particular tool or proposing to, if we need their sign off, and how it fitted in with the program, because I found with a lot of leadership and management programs, if the participants sort of coming cold without any initial one-to-one conversation with someone like ourselves, we can't always rely that management population above them have told them why they've been nominated, why it's important for them, what they expect of them. And they're also going to be alongside people that are very different to them as well, just because of the nature of flat structures. So you might have someone that's been managing a long time, someone that has a big team, someone that has a small team. So the more one-to-one check-in they have via this psychometric conversation, they can understand how does this program relate to me and what do I want to get out of it. Whereas if they don't have that, it's a lot harder to apply that learning. What I've noticed is obviously we're all very busy, and some of these people in these positions, they're still bringing in revenue, they're still trying to keep loads of people above them happy, lots of direct reports under them happy. They're busy people and 24/7 connectivity, and sometimes they don't have that bandwidth in terms of just mental space to think about, okay, what am I going to take from this? Whereas if you have that conversation with them, you can help coach and guide them towards, okay, well, this is how it shows up for you, and especially if you've got that 360 feedback alongside it. So they already go into the program with an understanding of these are my objectives, and ideally share that with their manager. Whereas without that, I don't think you get the same traction and engagement. But again, I think I'd use the same principles to the people opposing it above them.
So it's just interesting to hear how you talk about trying to add value to everyone and making sure it's a process that is useful, for everyone involved, for management, for the people, for the participants, for everyone. It's just, it must be a challenging thing to do.
But I think
consuming.
It is definitely, but I think it's just, if that positioning outside of the meeting is not done correctly and then someone reacts to it negatively, and especially if you're in a very relationship-focused culture, word of mouth is very powerful. Maybe they say to their team, I had that psychometric session, didn't understand what it was about, there's a lot of psychobabble there. Then their colleagues come in the room with the same impression. So I think it's just getting everyone aligned, and also, if they do challenge what's on there, just welcome it. And then I think often, once they get that off their chest, they relax, and then they see some things that are really interesting, and the whole conversation can turn around. Whereas if you put your energy into trying to justify the tool, then almost that gets them their back up more, and they almost don't engage with it from there. So I think just let them challenge it.
Yeah, such a good point.